The most disturbing channels on YouTube. Let's tap in. Hey, chat. Do y'all think TSJ Get Him is one of the most disturbing channels on YouTube? Yes or no? Huh? You said no? Oh, chat, thank you so much. For that, you should subscribe and join my Twitch, link in the description.
This is the head of Mike Moan, a federal employee of 20 years, and my father. These are some of the words spoken by Justin Moan in a YouTube video that would be used to convict him of desecrating and taking the life of his own father. These are some of the darkest and most disturbing rabbit holes I could find on YouTube. As with most of my videos so far, viewer discretion is highly advised. Justin Moan was born and raised in Levittown, just outside of Philadelphia. Growing up, he was known in his neighborhood as a jovial and engaging young man. Graduating from high school in 2010, he was voted as class clown, and he actively participated in sports, playing football mainly. His academic performance was also quite strong. He was an honor roll student, and those around him remember him as fun and pleasant to be around.
TSJ,
which is all very strange.
Wait, I gotta read this real quick. I'm sorry. TSJ is merely a schizophrenic hallucination. So I'm not real. So that's not real. So this isn't real. So this isn't real, chat. Okay, yeah, okay. You're making me, bro. Like, what y'all got me doing? Making me slap myself for y'all? Like, bro. Like, what are we doing over here, my nigga? Like, bro, stop, bro.
Here, considering where he would end up. In 2014, Justin graduated from Penn State University with a bachelor's degree in agribusiness management.
Yo, you're weird.
It's reported that during this time, there were notable changes in his behavior and outlook on life. His neighbors and childhood friends record a distinct shift in his personality post-high school, which only got worse during college.
Wait. Hold up. Let's read this real quick, bro. Wait, he's denying the sleeping with girls. Bro, I would take these allegations at any time. What? If I hear any rumors of girls claiming they slept with me in college who I did not sleep with, I will sue you. I am not your fraudulent claim to fame. What? Buddy, do you not want the you got the huzz allegations? Like, nigga, I would gladly take the I got hella huzz allegations. What? Bro think he Cardi.
When he finished his degree, Justin moved to Colorado Springs in 2016, where he shared a house with a roommate named Davis. According to Davis, Justin exhibited increasingly erratic behavior, including damaging their apartment severely during what he claimed was a blackout induced by some sort of undiagnosed mental illness. This incident led Davis to move out and report Justin to the property manager. During his time in Colorado, Justin began to express paranoid beliefs about the government being out to get him. His social interactions dwindled, with very few visitors except from his father, Michael Moan, a retired civil engineer who had served in the Army Corps of Engineers. On social media, and through his various online activities, Justin had crafted quite an elaborate persona. He described himself as a musician, a producer, and author of 7 books, and notably as the commander of America's national network of militias, and even the acting president of the United States.
Okay, so this is my question, right, chat? How do people, like, how does this mindset happen? Because we clearly saw he was just an average guy growing up, right? So how does this happen? Like, how does somebody mind, like, flip from, like, completely normal to, like, crazy? The only thing I would say is trauma. Like, some crazy shit just happened at, like, one day and just switch his mind. Trauma, a bad thing of drugs, or I don't know. Like, I really don't know. It's either trauma or drugs I can think about, you know what I mean? Or just a mix of both. Maybe something happened to him, then he's trying to cope with drugs. Probably had a bad, acid trip or whatever. Because, bro, that happens. If you do drugs, right, and, like, say you do acid or mushrooms, whatever, and you have a bad trip for, like, the first time, that can permanently scar your brain. You know what I mean? So, yeah, bro.
His claims even extended to considering himself the Messiah. Justin did actually author several books that can help us better understand what he actually believed in. His books range from what can be considered political manifestos to dark apocalyptic fiction. The first book I saw, The Revolution Leader's Survival Guide, How Schools, Workplaces, and Social Norms Kill the Genius Inside Us All.
Wait, maybe he's not crazy. Maybe y'all just labeling him crazy. Let's let him cook, because this is actually low-key cook material. Let's let him cook real quick. Hear him out.
Sort of manifesto, and it was released in 2017. Moan criticizes the education system and societal norms in general, which he believes all stifle an individual's creativity. He includes a letter he claims to have sent to the then President Donald Trump, warning of a peaceful revolution he would lead if positive changes weren't made in the US. He argues that the world is at a tipping point, potentially facing a bright future of global peace and space exploration, or a dark age filled with war and depopulation. Moan also discusses his negative experiences in school, his problems with student loans, and his difficulties in finding a steady job, which forced him to move back in with his parents. In one of his last released writings, America's Coming Bloody Revolution, Justin argues that a violent revolution is inevitable and necessary to address what he sees as widespread betrayal within American society. He goes as far to suggest that most people born before 1991 should be eliminated entirely for being traitors, as he calls it, and even talks about the necessity of eliminating his own family members as part of said revolution. On the music side of things, Justin also released 4 separate albums, and they are very interesting to say the least. In the 13-song album Justin Stalkers, released in 2019, there is one song that really stuck out to me, being Momunist the Communist. In it,
bro, first off, like, you know what I mean? First off, you know what I mean? Like, hey, my name's TSJ, very beautiful. You know, bright, white, pearly teeth, the hair, so beautiful, lady. I just want to take you on a date. That's it. You know, like a young man like me, I always wanted to have a chance with an actual grown woman. I never got that experience. I only messed with little girls. Okay, pause. Like not like that. You know what I mean? But only mess with like unmature. You know what I'm saying? I really want somebody grown, type shit. Riz.
Justin essentially complains to an exaggerated version of his mother, saying that he doesn't want to live at his family home anymore. Whilst his mother says that he should essentially drop.
Yo, chat, I guess this is TSJ. Yo, 5 monthly listeners. How many viewers do I have right now, chat? Yeah. 4 viewers? Yeah, I'm done. Yeah, I'm done. Yep. Yeah, I'm done. Like, bro, yeah, this is TSJ, bro. Like, I can't make fun of this guy. Literally, hey, Trust Chi. Thanks for the follow, bro. You just followed me. On God, you just followed me. Yo, Trust Chi. Thank you, bro. Appreciate that follow, gang. On God, I do. Appreciate that follow, Slime. On God, you made me so happy right now. Thank you, bro. Holy shit, you made me so happy.
The dreams of becoming a famous artist and work to pay off his debts.
Trust in Chi. Thank you, bro.
If you don't live the life I want, you're sure to end up dead. But I don't wanna live here, I wanna sing and dance. If I don't move out, I might miss my only chance. Just stay at home, pay off your debt, you'll never get famous. You've never even been to LA or Las Vegas. But I don't wanna live at home forever.
Later in the song,
That shit hard, Slime. That shit hard, Slime. Stop playing my boy, though. That shit was hard, Slime.
As he's stuck watching Justin succeed as an artist. Justin also says that his father has disowned him, despite the fact that his father was one of the very few people to ever visit Justin during the peak of his isolation in Colorado. Justin's disillusionment with the US government led him to file multiple lawsuits against high-profile government entities, including the US Department of Education and the Attorney General. He represented himself in these cases, all of which were dismissed. His financial demands in these lawsuits, often reaching millions of dollars, might appear as a strange attempt at making money, but I think it's more likely that Justin was just really losing touch with reality. Justin's only recovered YouTube video was a manifesto. On January 30th, 2024, he posted a 14-minute long video that began with him showing the head of his father wrapped in a plastic bag. Justin then spends the remainder of the video reading out a manifesto that he wrote. He accuses his father of treachery against the United States, using him as a sort of symbol of the federal government, which he claims is at war with its citizens. He says that his father will be sent to the deepest pits of hell, because that's specifically where traitors of friends and loved ones are punished, which is completely insane considering the circumstances. Justin's delivery in the video is eerily calm and systematic, as it seems like he's rehearsed reading the script multiple times, or perhaps it took him several takes of recording the video. The main point of the video itself was to call upon ex-military and National Guard members to join his cause, and to threaten anyone who opposes him or
Bro, look at my face, chat. Bro, I forgot I was in a fucking Discord call. Oh my god, bro. If y'all saw my face, bro, my heart dropped. Like I thought like 764 got me. I thought I was out of here, bro. I swear on my life I did. That shit scared the fuck out of me, bro. Holy shit. Hold up.
React to that shit.
Yo. I'm gonna join right back, alright? Cause I don't want the niggas to leave. I don't want the niggas, you feel me? My fault, chat. Yo, if yo, look at my face though. Yo, go back, chat. Look at my face, bro. I swear to God, I thought my life was cooked.
Misrepresents his message, styling himself as some sort of revolutionary leader, as he refers to something called Moan's Militia, which seems to be some sort of made-up group that Justin thinks he's in charge of. He believed that the American government, and that everyone who worked for it, including his own father, were directly working against the people of the United States, and thus deserved to be punished. After uploading the video, Justin fled the scene in his father's car, though for some reason he decided to take his phone with him, making it very easy for the police to eventually track him down to a military facility, where he claimed he was attempting to mobilize the National Guard to join his cause. The video, having stayed up on YouTube for several hours, was eventually taken down, but not before it had gained several thousand views, been shared everywhere, and re-uploaded all across the internet. Gavin Eugene Long was a small self-help and motivation YouTuber under the name Cosmo Set Penra. His content was mainly aimed towards African Americans, as you'll find out is actually very important for what was to come.
So you think it's wrong when you fight back, but you celebrate it when somebody else fights back. But hey, salute to the rebels, man. I'm out here. I'm in these streets. You look up, you get up, and don't ever give up.
Nah, boy, nah. Facts, though. Facts. He cooking. Is he not cooking? He cooking. Facts. Hey, you know, my boy, you feel me? Cooking.
Early life was rather uneventful, apart from the fact that his parents divorced when
Real
he was
shit.
just 11 years old. During the divorce proceedings, his father was reportedly neglectful, often failing to keep visitation appointments, or neglecting to provide birthday or Christmas gifts.
Alright, like, you didn't have to say W Africa, though. Like, he's clearly not from Africa. He's clearly speaking perfect English, okay, guy? You don't gotta say W Africa, okay?
This neglect included an incident where his father picked him up from school, only to leave him at a daycare facility at a casino shortly afterward. It goes without saying that none of these things are going to help a child develop into a functioning adult. In 2005, Long enlisted in the US Marine Corps, where he served as a data network specialist until 2010. His time in the military included a deployment to Iraq from June 2008 to January 2009. He also saw assignments in San Diego, California, and Okinawa in Japan. He was honorably discharged as a sergeant and received several commendations, including
Damn,
the
that's
Good
actually pretty
Conduct
good.
Medal and the Iraq Campaign Medal.
Damn,
Despite
good
all the
shit.
medals and honor, Gavin started suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder, claiming it stemmed from exposure to graphic images of violence shared by fellow servicemen. However, his claims of PTSD were met with skepticism by Veterans Affairs doctors, who diagnosed him with an adjustment disorder with depressed mood instead of PTSD. The dismissal of his condition could have
Bro, and
contributed.
the sad part is, chat, like, bro, people go to war and people go out to these places for a war that's not even fucking real. For a war that was manufactured and fake and just completely made up and just propagandized, whatever, from one party. And you know what I'm talking about. I don't gotta say it because I don't want to be banned off Twitch and YouTube, but you know what I mean. Jet fuels can't melt steel beams, okay? That's all I'm gonna say. So, bro, people are going, they're risking their lives for a country and for somebody that's sitting in an office that doesn't even know their fucking name. And then they come back all messed up, all whatever, having to get drugged out their fucking mind because they seen some crazy shit over a war that is fake and not even real. Only a war only for their resources, just because you want to steal their shit. So you make up whatever happened over here. So you get the people to be like, yeah. And it was completely fake. Now we have men, bro, we had like 16-year-olds fucking getting drafted and shit going to war. For a war that doesn't even fucking matter. Bro, how are you old enough to go to war, but you're not old enough to buy cigarettes? Does that make any sense? You're old enough to go to war and kill people, but you're not old enough to drive a car or buy cigarettes. What? Makes no sense.
Contributed to his growing distrust of government institutions.
Yo, that's so facts. Old men speaking and young men dying. That is so fucking facts. It's crazy. That is crazy, bro. It should be, yo, what? Because the young men, they're the next generation of the fucking country. Why are these old heads? Whoa, that's actually insane. Like, that's actually fucking crazy.
Long can best be described as a black separatist, meaning he believed in a distinct identity and sovereignty for African Americans. He supported groups like the Washita Nation and the Moorish Science Temple of America, which are African American run organizations that believe in their status as a sovereign state existing within the United States, and they generally ignore and do not believe they're under any federal or state laws. Online, Long's views became increasingly more aggressive, advocating for violent resistance as a necessary response to fight systematic oppression.
Let's just go with the numbers. Let's go with the history. 100% of revolutions, of victims fighting their oppressors, from victims fighting their bullies, 100% have been successful through fighting back, through bloodshed. 0 have been successful just over simply protesting. It has never worked, and it never will.
Long wrote and
Low-key
self-published
has a
books
point,
that
not
mixed his
gonna lie.
motivational talk with more racial theories. A Holistic Guide for the Total Transformation of Melanated People Volume 2, The Ascension, was one of his many books that delved into his theories of unlocking the true potential of black or melanated people. He criticized Western medicine and other mainstream sciences and praised the supposed superior qualities.
How is this disturbing channel? Bro, like the guy Luigi Mangual, how you say his last name in his manifesto. America is #1 in whatever medicine or whatever, like money wise. America is #1. Like, we spend the most money for medicine and for health. We are ranked number 46 or 48 country in the world for healthiest. So tell me how that makes sense. Supposedly we have the best of the best doctors, equipment, medicine, everything. We spend the most money, but we are unhealthier than 46 other countries. How does that make sense? So clearly this guy is cooking. Clearly this guy is. And bro, black people were slaves. We still see racism to this day. We still, some black people still get oppressed to this day. So like, is it bad that, he wants to kind of like uplift his people? I don't think so.
These are black people due to melanin. These writings, which were removed from being sold on Amazon, were only the prelude.
I'm out, like I said, I'm promoting my book. Let me give you my book also, bro. Elevating our people, educating our people. Ain't nobody gonna give us the knowledge that we need, to be successful and succeed. So that's what I'm out here doing. Yeah, I wrote it, man. That's me. When I was in Africa.
On July 16, 2016, Gavin Long carried out an attack in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, targeting police officers, resulting in the lost lives of Brad Garafola, Matthew Gerald, and Montrell Jackson.
Oh,
Nicholas
shit.
Tullier, another officer injured in the attack,
Yeah, lock this
would
guy
succumb
up.
to his injuries a whole 6 years later in
Nigga, what? What? 6 years later, he overcame his injury. What?
2022. Gavin also managed to wound 3 others before his attack was ended by a SWAT officer. Long was likely very much inspired by the Dallas sniper attacks, which was a similar and even deadlier attack targeting police officers,
Bro,
resulting
what
in
the
6
fuck,
deaths.
chat?
Before the Baton Rouge shooting, Long sent out what he described as a manifesto, explaining his reasons for the upcoming violence. He believed that an aggressive action was needed to bring about change in the police force. Long obviously saw himself as some sort of beacon of hope for black people, as shown by the many YouTube videos that he made for his people. On his YouTube channel today, you can see now that his comment section is filled.
Like, it's so crazy because this guy was like before like the Dr. Umars and shit, like the Charleston Whites and stuff. Bro, if this guy would have locked in and didn't like go full ballistic, he could have probably actually had a movement going on. He probably actually could have done something, but this guy had to just crash out. You know what I mean? So, fuck, man.
Filled with people praising his actions and thanking him for his brave sacrifice.
But defending him, though, he does kind of have a point. Yo, bro, you'll be seeing multiple protests and shit throughout these years. Has anything changed? I mean, the only time we seen things change is when Luigi Man, whatever last name is, he went out and did something. We seen things change after that. No cap. I mean, like, are we capping or what? It's just the facts. It's just the facts. You know what I mean? So, hey.
Let Duty Guide Me, or Lindsay Suvanarath, was your run-of-the-mill gaming YouTuber, and over on her channel she would do a full Let's Play of the game Neverend, complete with her own commentary overlaid on top.
That guy's not supposed to be up there. He's supposed to be from the well, if you remember. And that bucket is definitely not supposed to be bouncing off the roof of that well.
While this all might seem very typical and normal, as perhaps you listening had or still have a gaming channel, Lindsay herself was anything but ordinary. Born in Iowa, and as is reported, Lindsay being half white, half Asian, in a predominantly white community, faced significant bullying due to being mixed-raced, which deeply affected her self-esteem
she's mad
and social
pretty,
interactions, which would likely play a role into
Bro, she looked good as hell. Bro, if she went to my school, I would probably have a crush on her. All jokes aside, she looks good as fuck.
what was to come later. Though do take this information with a grain of salt, as my source for this is Lindsay's own parents, who also said that she wasn't capable of violence. Either way, bullied or not, Lindsay was completely friendless and lonely.
Bro, what? That's fucked up. Like, what?
In school, Lindsay excelled academically, but her achievements further alienated her from her peers. The academic success, combined with her estrangement from her fellow students, made her a very frequent target for bullies. Though as the internet became a more important part of daily life, Lindsay turned to online communities for escape and the validation she so badly needed. By the age of 14, she was an active moderator on the website Twilight Sucks, under the pseudonym Blonde Guardian. Her involvement with the site was eventually stopped due to what we'll call ideological conflicts, particularly because she supported the views of a certain Austrian wartime leader that led Germany in the 1940s, which, as you can imagine,
Bro, this happens to everybody that gets bullied. This is literally the pipeline. People go out, people are born into this world. People are just themselves. They go to school, get fucking bullied for no reason, and they go home, hate their lives, and then they just start falling into this rabbit hole of becoming like this, thinking that, you know, Hitler and Nazis are just cool and jokes, you know what I'm saying? And then start saying like the Russian memes. I promise you, she's probably doing the Russian memes and stuff, probably T-posing and shit. This is the pipeline. That is the chronically online pipeline. Like that, bro. The last time I T-posed was 2017 when T-posing was cool. That's the pipeline. You know what I'm talking about, though, chat. The polyester fucking Under Armour hoodies. You know what I'm talking about, chat. The masks. You know, bro. Start wearing fursuits and stuff. The tails in school. This is the pipeline. That's the chronically online pipeline, bro. This girl is pretty, man. I'm not gonna lie. This girl is very pretty. That's fucked up that people are bullying her for what? I'm not gonna lie. The white girls is probably jealous of her for some reason. Because now every girl kind of wants like the little chink eyes, the little chink Asian eyes. You know, every girl kind of wants that now. Peep the makeup. The makeup is trying to make their eyes look more. Feel me, bro? That's fucked up.
hindered her ability to interact considerately with the other members, as that was one of her favourite things to talk about. Delving deeper online, Lindsay joined DeviantArt, where the forums became a platform for her to vent her frustrations about her experiences with her peers at school and to express her extremist views, including white supremacy, again despite being half Asian herself. During her time on DeviantArt, she praised figures such as David Duke, who is one of, if not the most famous member of the KKK. Over on Tumblr, she ran a very niche little page, School Shooter Chic. The emblem I'm blurring out here is a pink swastika. On the page, she would post random photos of herself and images that I suppose she found cool, like this photo of David Lynch. Though she would mainly use Tumblr to engage in communities that celebrate tragic events like Columbine and its...
To be honest, bro, this isn't her fault. Bro, and I don't blame her, bro. Like, cause what this, like, I don't blame people like this, bro, cause what the fuck did they do? Like, they didn't do anything society just shit it on. So you wouldn't be surprised that they just shit it back 10 times harder. Literally did nothing. Literally.
Two perpetrators. Lindsay's move to college represented a potential new beginning, away from the direct bullying.
I'm not defending what she did or what she's doing, but you can kind of see why.
In Iowa,
you can see why she wants to, why she's back in Columbine. You can see why she likes the shooters of. You can see why, because she thinks that, because she gets bullied at school. So she, in her head, she's thinking like, oh, I want to be like these guys and kill all my bullies. Like, yeah, type. You know what I mean, bro? She likes, you know what I mean, bro? Come on.
Find a more accepting environment. However, the transition didn't provide the relief she had hoped for. While the overt bullying decreased, Lindsay still felt like an outsider, unable to connect with her peers on any sort of meaningful level. The positive feedback she was still receiving online for her looks, which she was clearly fond of as well, as she made the images I'm currently showing on screen, only reinforced her beliefs and encouraged her to delve deeper and deeper into the violent communities validating her. You could call it the beginning of the end when Lindsay met James Gamble online. Lindsay and James first connected through their mutual interest in Columbine and, of course, Nazism. Their interaction quickly deepened due to shared feelings of complete alienation. Both Lindsay and James felt marginalized in their respective real-world environments. Lindsay in Iowa and James in Canada began as a sort of online boyfriend and girlfriend. Their relationship is a pretty textbook example of mutual radicalization, where each individual's presence and encouragement escalates the other's commitment to the violent extremism as they endlessly egg each other on until it all boils over. In the case of Lindsay and James, they're about to reach the limit in the worst way possible. Lindsay, James, and James's high school friend Randall, who's a fellow estranged teen, started to hatch a plan. The plotting began with discussions about how they can make a significant impact, similar to Columbine, which they adored so much. Over time, these discussions shifted from the realm of fantasy to actual planning. Lindsay and James chose a public mall in Halifax, Nova Scotia as their target, planning their attack to coincide with Valentine's Day, as they thought it would maximize the memorability and news coverage.
Like, come on, like, we clearly see why they're doing this, but like at a mall where there's innocent people that didn't even bully you not once, like, come on. If she did it at school, I can see why, but at a mall, like, come on. But like, they don't, at this point, they don't care. At this point, they don't care if it's at a mall, supermarket, whatever, because they know like this is the end of the road for them. This is the end of the road. After you know, do a mass, it's the end of the road. And like, bro, they got bullied into this situation. If people wasn't the way they were when they was kids, this wouldn't have happened. Like, you know what I mean? Like, bro, I'm cool with everybody, bro. I have friends with everybody. I never judge somebody. You know what I mean? But this is fucked up. Like, you can clearly see why somebody would go down this pipeline. You can see why somebody would want to, act out this way. All they wanted was some friends. All she wanted was friends. All she wanted was just to be with people, bro. And then the internet got a hold of her. So, chat, listen. This is just a little example. If you guys have kids one day in the future, bro, control, like, I'm not saying control your kids, but like, control your kid's mind before the internet controls your kid's mind. Because once the internet controls your kid's mind, you're cooked. Like, it's over. It's over. They get brainwashed. They get, fed these radical things, and then they start to become like this. You know what I mean? But in this situation, I mean, like, yeah, they're doing things wrong, but bro, like, if she never got fucked with when she was a kid, then this wouldn't have happened. So like, low key blame the students that was messing with her. To be honest, like, bro.
James, being in Canada and having access to weapons, took on the role of gathering the necessary equipment.
I never understood school shootings, why I gotta die because of somebody else. Because they probably think, why didn't you do anything? Everybody sees people bullying you. People are laughing. Like, everybody sees it, but why aren't you stopping it? You could have stopped it, but you didn't. That's probably what they think. You know what I mean? You could have stopped it, but you didn't.
Which included firearms and ammunition. He also planned the logistics of how they could execute the attack, including the entry points of the mall, potential escape routes, and the timing to ensure maximum casualties. Lindsay, on the other hand, focused on the broader narrative and the symbolic aspects of the attack. She proposed they wear trench coats, similar to the Columbine attackers, to create a distinct and memorable image. She also discussed the idea of creating a manifesto that would outline their motives and ideological stance, intending to publish it online posthumously. Essentially, she wanted to gather as much attention as possible to finally get the recognition and validation she so desperately craved. As they continued their plan, their conversations became a feedback loop of encouragement and escalation. They believed that their actions would not only bring them notoriety among their little community of like-minded people, but also validate their view of the world. In the weeks leading up to the planned date, Lindsay and James fine-tuned their plans. Lindsay used the money she had saved to purchase a plane ticket to Canada, packing a suitcase that included the items for the attack, such as her chosen attire and the components of her planned disguise. James prepared the weapons and surveyed the mall to finalize their strategy. He also made arrangements to pick up Lindsay from the airport, planning the sequence of events that would follow her arrival. This included the fact that James or Lindsay, or perhaps both of them together, had decided that the plan would include James ending the lives of both his parents just before going to the mall. As the planned date of the attack drew closer, both Lindsay and James experienced a mix of emotions. Lindsay felt a sense of empowerment, believing that she was about to transform her years of feeling powerless into a moment of control and impact, as I think is shown by the fact that she cryptically hinted at the coming attack on her Tumblr page, likely to show off to their little depraved community that she was about to do something that they only dreamed about. For James, their plans were becoming a little bit too real, as he was starting to get more nervous than excited. How exactly the next moments happened just before the attack aren't completely understood, but the facts are as follows. An anonymous source reported suspicious online activity related to James Gamble, which included discussions of violence and visible images of firearms. This tip prompted local authorities to initiate a discreet investigation into James's activities. Now, some people believe this could have been James himself as the pressure was starting to mount, and though I think that's rather real,
I'm not gonna lie, most likely, bro. Because they're in groups where it's only people that fuck with each other. Who's gonna snitch? You know what I mean? Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I think James snitched on himself. And I'm not gonna lie, round of applause, James. What up? My fault. Bro, and I'm glad because, like, yeah, it's cool fantasy and shit, but when it becomes real, it's real. Okay, in your head, like video games, fantasies, whatever, that's totally different, bro. James probably knew that. Like, James probably thought, like, like, she's feeling this a little bit too much. I was gassing it just because, this is my girlfriend, and I don't want to look scared in front of my girlfriend. You know what I mean? I want her to still think I'm that cool guy she fell in love with. But when the time, got closer, he's probably like, bro, she's serious about this. Like, she's serious about this. I don't like. She's serious. You know what I mean? So he probably, told him himself, which will get him probably no time at all, or probably, like maybe like 1-2 years max, versus like the death penalty. You know what I mean? So like, bro, good shit, James.
Realistic. I think it's equally plausible that one of the two just spoke a little bit too much about their plans to one of their friends. Canadian authorities placed James under surveillance. They monitored his communications and movements, gathering evidence that confirmed the imminent threat posed by his and Lindsay's plans. As the police prepared to move in and arrest James at his residence, he became aware of their presence. Faced with the prospect of arrest and the unraveling of their plans, James chose to end his own life. His death occurred just as the police were closing in. During all this, Lindsay was aboard her flight to Canada with Randall Shepard at the airport, eagerly awaiting her arrival. Upon landing and going through customs, Randall and Lindsay were both apprehended, unaware of James's death and thinking that their plan was still feasible. In November 2016, Randall Shepard appeared in the Nova Scotia Supreme Court, pleading guilty to conspiracy to commit murder. He received a sentence ranging from 7 to 10 years, which could be reduced if he showed good behavior. And
Wait, you can get charged for that? Wait, so check, if I'm on stream and I'm like, yo, yeah, actually, you can't do that. Yup, you cannot do that. What am I thinking about? You cannot do that, bro. Hell no. Because I remember H3, bro. I remember that was a big point in like 2022. H3 threatened to bomb YouTube's HQ. Bro, he threatened to bomb YouTube's HQ and he didn't get banned. I remember, bro, like everybody was going crazy, like, yo, no, you have to ban that guy. That's a threat. You can't do that. Especially, yeah. You cannot do that. Yeah, I forgot, chat. My fault, bro. You cannot do that. Yeah, bro.
And engaged in mental health treatment. Because Randall was merely sort of the cheerleader of the operation, actually under the direction of Lindsay and James, he got off a lot easier than Lindsay. Lindsay was sentenced to life in prison on April 20th, 2018,
life in prison?
which is both
Jesus.
Adolf Hitler's birthday and the anniversary of Columbine, which is disturbingly ironic. Her relic of a YouTube channel is still up today, with a few comments on her videos from fanatics wishing for her early release from prison.
Yeah, okay.
George Alfred Sodini was a computer programmer from Pennsylvania who was, to put it simply, monetarily successful. He had a well-paying job, owned a nice home, and led what seemed like a comfortable life. However, his online activity, including his own YouTube videos and personal blogs, told a very different story. They showed a man struggling deeply with connecting with other people. George's YouTube channel, under the name MOSB46PGH, which is still up today, features 2 videos that offered some insight into his state of mind. The first video, posted 15 years ago, serves as a sort of guide on avoiding emotional connection. In it, Sordini described how he spent most of his adult life unable to establish intimate relationships, and he advised others on how to manage loneliness through distraction, such as taking long drives, listening to music, or doing inconsequential household tasks.
Like, I don't want to listen to this story. Chat, like, can we skip this one? Because, bro, this is just so fucking sad, bro. Because it's not like... This what makes me sad about life sometimes, man, and life is just so unfair. Some people just have a shitty hand, bro. Like, some people are born with a lisp. Some people are born like their face kind of lopsided a little bit. Like, you know what I mean, chat? Like, some people are just born like very unattractive and very, and it's not even their fault, bro. Some people are born with a stutter. Some people are born, you know, what like they talk weird or whatever. And it's not their fault, bro. Some people are born with fucked up teeth, you know what I mean? And it's not their fault, bro. And then people like, and they grow up, you know, they get lonely because, you know, girls don't want to mess with them, or, you know, they throughout the years of being bullied or whatever, they became, you know, antisocial. Now, like, when in their adult life, they try to go on dates or whatever, and the girls are not mess with them because they're just naturally awkward, you know. So it's just like, fuck, bro. It's just a sad situation. Like, they just lose. Like, oh man.
It is easy for me to hide from my emotions for one more day. Take a long drive in the car, listen to some music, daydream, or just do some mundane task around the house that really doesn't need to be done. That's not too important. And there you go, one more day, and one more day turns into one more year. Now, RDS says that I have approximately maybe 15 more years to be successful at this. And when I heard that, I wanted to continue immediately to start moving on this. I didn't realize I had that much time. So my objective is to be real and to learn to be emotional and to, you know, to be able to emotionally connect with people. Because when I'm 10 to 20 years older than she is, you know, she has to feel good about this thing. And the only way around that, you know, is to work on this, and perhaps STEM exercises or forgiveness exercises as per Hay or whatever else. I'm going to post this and see what comes back.
Bro, like, yo, chat, like, bro, I'm genuinely about to cry, bro. Like, all he wants is just love, bro. Like, this just makes me sad because I understand how he feels, bro. Like, bro, there's been, yo, Banco, you know this, Banco, because you watch my streams, bro. Last year, Banco, when I was going through a breakup and shit, bro, I felt lonely. I had no friends, no nothing, bro. All I had was a fucking stream. Bro, like, I know how that feels, bro. You see everybody, you know, you grew up with having fun and shit. Everybody, you know, doing their thing, bro. And you're just trying to get it. You trying, bro. You trying and trying. Like, bro, this guy is trying, bro. Like, he's trying and it's just not working, bro. He's just alone and he just needs somebody, bro. Like, he probably never had somebody. And he still has a positive mindset, still trying to get to it. You feel me? Like, bro, this shit is, like, bro, like.
In the second video, a house tour, George showcased his living arrangements. I think this video really shows how George doesn't understand basic human connection as he guides us through his 2-bedroom brick ranch and shows off all his possessions, including his car and electronics. He continually makes strange comments that show how materially rich he is, but doesn't have a single relationship with anyone, giving the video a very melancholic undertone, especially considering what he would go on to do.
This is my house from the street. Here is my car. This is a 2-bedroom brick ranch, conveniently located. My car is an 07 Altima. Open it up. Oh, someone left it unlocked. That's not good. my big screen TV, 32-inch. It's my computer. Computer is connected to the stereo, which I listen to my MP3s and everything else. Speakers on each side are large. They double as end tables. Okay, couch and chair, they match. The woman will really be impressed. Okay, come over here. There's some reading material that we're all familiar with.
I'm going to pause the video for a moment, as I just wanted to point out that the two books seen here on George's table are Body Language Secrets, A Guide During Courtship and Dating, and How to Date Young Women for Men Over 35.
Bro, these books aren't going to help him, not one bit. These books are just preying on male loneliness, man. And the reason why this is also super sad, chat, because there's millions of men that go through this every single day, bro. Bro, just look at how many views, you know, like these self-help podcasts or whatever, these people that have on YouTube or whatever, bro. There's millions of people like this that's living this exact life. Bro, it's just, oh my God, bro. Jesus.
Come out here through the dining room. I just bought this. Dining room set, rug, okay. Little hallway, 2 bedrooms. To the right is my bedroom. Extra computer here, they're networked. Okay, looks pretty clean. I'm sure she'll be impressed. Now this back bedroom I use just for storage. And as we could see, bottles of cologne and spare change, and here's the kitchen. Stove and counter and everything I need. Just cleaned it up. All the cupboard space I need. I like here, you just come out here, there's a room with a view. My
Bro,
backyard and everything.
big ass backyard. Holy shit.
Okay.
God damn.
Let's go down the cellar.
That's like a
Though
football
these
field.
YouTube videos are over 15 years old, George first started posting online in January 2000 by creating a personal website, crazygeorge.com. I managed to get access to the website, but couldn't get any of the images to load properly. But as is reported, and as you can see from the captions, the site was a composite of various things that showed off his interests and personal life, including links to Bible studies and a strange interview with himself. In August 2000, he changed his main online presence to just georgesordini.com. His new website, while less detailed, still served as a sort of personal outlet. It featured mundane content such as a link to Seller's 1994 Saturn SC2, details of his biking trails, and photographs from a holiday in California. Though the most interesting part were his online diary entries. In one of his earliest posts, dated December 22, 2008, George revealed his plans ominously, stating, "Time is moving along. Plan to have this done already. I will just keep a running log here as time passes. Many of the young girls here look so beautiful as to not be human. Very edible." I honestly have no idea what he means by very edible or not to be human, but either way, as the holidays approached that year, his entries became more introspective and despairing. On Christmas Eve 2000,
Chat, I'm gonna defend him real quick, probably meaning like they're so cute, like look like a cake type shit, you feel me? Like, bro, like this girl that I'm about to see in like a couple minutes, she's always like, oh, I want to eat you up. Like, you look so good, I want to eat you up. You know what I mean? Like, probably, you know what I mean, chat? Like, she a snack. You feel me? Probably what he meant. Not no weird shit.
2008, he wrote, "Moving into Christmas again. No girlfriend since 1984.
Bro, he posted this in bro. He posted this shit in 2008, bro. No girlfriend since 1984, bro. That is well over 20, bro. Like, I'm sorry, bro. Like, I'm getting super passionate about this just because, bro. Like, I feel this shit, bro. Like, bro. This isn't like, bro, a lot of these videos on here, bro, it wasn't their faults, bro. It's just like life, bro. Like, that ass, bro. It's just life, bro. This shit's sad, bro. Like, I shouldn't have even fucking opened this video because y'all see how I am now, bro. Like, I'm not trying to big this up for the fucking stream. I have 5 viewers. Like, you know what I mean? Bro, this shit is genuinely sad, bro. Because this could be me or you. This could be your friend. This could be your brother, bro. I feel this, bro. Like,
Last Christmas with Pam was in 1983. Who knows why? I'm not ugly or too weird. No sex since July 1990 either. I was 29. No shit. Over 18 years ago. And did it only maybe 50 to 75 times in my life. Getting to think that now a woman would just, get in the way of things. Isolated. I have extra money and enjoy traveling too, with my 25 to 30 days of vacation. Got the next 8 days off. I should have the exit plan done and practiced by then. I know nothing will change, no matter how hard I try or what goals I set. The exit plan he referenced was the main thing that was ever on his mind and was only a warning as to what was to come. Just a few days after his last entry, he notes, "Just got back from tanning. Been doing this a while. No gym today. My elbow is sore again. I actually look good. I dress good. I'm clean shaven, bathe, touch of cologne, yet 30 million women rejected me over an 18 or 25 year period. That's how I see it. 30 million is my rough guesstimate of how many desirable single women there are. A man needs a woman for confidence. He gets a boost on the job, career, with other men, and everywhere else when he knows inside he has someone to spend the night with and who is also a friend. This type of life I see as a closed world, with me specifically and totally excluded. Every other guy does this successfully to a degree. Flying solo for many years is a destroyer, yet many people say I'm easy to get along with. Looking back, I owe nothing to desirable females who ask for anything except basic courtesy, usually. Looking back over everything, what bothers me most is the inability to work towards whatever change I choose. His final blog post dated August 3rd, 2009 was particularly ominous. Took off today, Monday and tomorrow to practice my routine and make sure it's well polished. I need to work out every detail. There's only one shot. Also, I need to be completely immersed into something before I can be successful. On August 4th, 2009, George entered his local LA fitness gym carrying a large gym bag, which, unbeknownst to others, contained firearms and ammunition. Witnesses later reported seeing him enter and exit the building multiple times, as if hesitating or finalizing his plans, which could have been George possibly reconsidering what he's about to do. But
Bro, I don't want to keep watching this shit, bro. Like, this shit is crazy, bro. I don't. I'm sorry, bro. Bro.
Tragically, either way, he proceeded. At approximately 7:56 p.m., he entered his gym for the final time. He made his way to an aerobics class that was about to start, a space mainly occupied by women, and at around 8:14 p.m., as the class was underway, George turned off the lights. He had planned this for a whole 10 months, and in the darkness and ensuing chaos, he opened his duffel bag, withdrew 2 semi-automatic pistols, and began firing indiscriminately into the crowd. George fired a total of 52 rounds in a span of less than 2 minutes. As people scrambled for cover and tried to escape the room, he continued shooting. When police arrived minutes later, they found a scene of devastation. 3 women had lost their lives, 9 others were wounded, and George was found lifeless as he had turned the weapon on himself. Heidi Overmeyer was 46 and a mother, Jody Billingsley was 36 and a gardener, and Betsy Gannon was 49 and worked at a local hospital.
I'm not defending what he did, but you can clearly see why he chose a aerobics class or whatever. There's only females there. He was getting his revenge after being lonely for so many fucking years. After trying and trying and trying and trying and trying and trying for over 18 years, bro. Bro, imagine, chat. Imagine being lonely for 18 years, bro. Nigga, I was lonely for like a couple months and I wanted to. On God, like, I'm not joking. I used to cry before stream. I used to cry after stream. Bro, if you go into my old videos on this channel, you can clearly see I was probably crying before stream. Clearly. Bro, listen. This shit, like, 'cause I understand and I can feel where he's coming from, bro. This shit is genuinely sad, bro. Because he had, like, the right mindset. Always stay positive, you know what I mean? Like, keep going, keep being hungry, keep going. Like, bro, like, you know what I mean? Like, bro, like, this world is just sad. Like, and then, like, he's thinking, like, oh, it's me. And then, like, he's trying his hardest, buying books, studying the game. Studying the game. You know what I mean, chat? Like, fucked up, man. Fucked up, bro.
3 lives and many more were needlessly destroyed due to the actions of George. After his death, his blog was removed from the web host. However, people curious about his motivations and state of mind delved deeper into the blog's contents by examining the website's source code. Hidden within the code, they discovered an unpublished blog that shed some more light on his loneliness. At the gym, I saw a woman I like. I see her at the park and ride sometimes, so she isn't a stranger. Occasionally she makes good eye contact and smiles. She's maybe 40-ish and attractive to me. I made brief conversation to her and a younger woman she was with today. To get a friend like her, and for a nighttime of action, I would cancel this plan, or put it on hold, at least for a while. Now, unlike the majority of these entries that I went out of my way to find, this one I stumbled upon randomly a long time ago. Repzion is a YouTuber with a long history. He's essentially an OG commentary YouTuber, as he would make videos responding to and talking about various topics, mainly including drama happening on YouTube. On the 22nd of October 2015, Repzion would upload a very out of the ordinary video.
Okay, so this is a weird video that I'm making here. The reason that it's titled Sweden Subscriber Killer is because it was recently brought to my attention as of today there was a potential killing in Sweden at a school, and the two people who he harmed and put in the hospital currently right now in critical condition was a subscriber of mine and The Amazing Atheists and quite a few different people. I'm going to link his
Now
channel.
what Repzion just said is only half true. Hip Hop Destroyer 666 was the channel of Anton London Peterson, and he was indeed a subscriber of Repzion.
Bro, this guy just looks evil. Like, holy shit. Get this guy out of my face before I get cursed on my life. He just looks like he's evil. Like, holy shit.
And The Amazing Atheist, among others. Anton Peterson was born and raised in
Oh, he's the victim? Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm sorry. Holy.
Patton in Sweden, and he grew up in a fairly normal and stable environment. His former classmates described him as someone who lived in his own world, as Peterson was remembered for often dressing in black clothing and being lonely. Now, it isn't exactly clear when it all started, but Anton harbored strong anti-immigration sentiments as he felt he was being marginalized in his own country. This outlook of his was reinforced by his failure to secure stable employment after school, a situation he blamed on immigrants taking jobs that he felt were meant for native Swedes. His frustration only grew further as he struggled with unemployment, finding only sporadic work, and feeling increasingly alienated and resentful towards the changing demographics of his town, which has seen a significant influx of migrants from Africa and the Middle East. I guess the final straw for Peterson came when he was finally offered a job as an apprentice at a local machinery company, only to be dismissed a few months later. This dismissal only boosted his feelings of injustice and displacement, as he thought society was beginning to favor immigrants over native Swedes. As Peterson's worldview hardened, he increasingly visited forums and social media pages.
Bro, I'm bro. I'm already knowing how it's gonna end. He meets, he joins the forums, and then he does this. Bro, this whole video has just been very, 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 very sad, and I'm very regretful in even picking this video. I'm not gonna lie. Is my mic back on? My fault. I accidentally unplugged my mic. Bro. Most of these people, hold on, my mic working, chat? My fault. These people, all right, bro. I'm gonna say yeah, most of these people, the reasons why they did what they did was just because they were born, just because they were living, just because they were just human, just like me and you. The only difference is that we probably was more attractive. We were probably funnier. We were probably just, less awkward. Didn't have just that's it. Like, I can't imagine, bro, because like I said to y'all, chat, like, bro, I'm friends with everybody. You can ask anybody who went to school with me, bro. I'm friends with anybody. That was like I used to do. I used to go out anywhere and just make friends. That's just who I am. I'm cool with everybody. So when I see shit like this, because him, even though I did make fun of him earlier, whatever, cool, bro, he doesn't do nothing to me. It doesn't matter. I'll probably be cool with him. Because he's probably interested in something that I know that he wouldn't even think I even knew. Feel me? Bro, I don't know, man. Because I just see people like this, and I see everybody as, like, cool people. Unless you do something wrong. And, like, when I see nerds, like nerds or geeks, whatever, that I kind of want to talk to them more. You know what I mean? Like, that's just who I used to hang out with more, bro. Like, I'm being so real. In school, yeah, I was an athlete, whatever. So I hang out with the athletes, the black people, the white, whatever, bro. But to be honest, bro, I really hung out with like, like during school, not after school, like in school, whatever. I really like hung out with like, not the nerds, but like the geeks, like the nerds type shits. Cause bro, I'm cool with everybody, bro. That's low key who I am. That's low key who I am. Deep down, chat, y'all see my stream. That's low key who I am. I love anime, love video games, love this, love that. I don't watch sports on stream, all that shit. Y'all, that's low key who I am. You know what I mean, bro? So I don't.
Pages that echoed
It's
his
just sad,
anti-immigration
bro. This whole thing's just
sentiments.
sad,
As he
bro.
personally already disliked immigrants, these forums and Facebook groups he was a part of only amplified his views. Anton Peterson.
And can you blame him? I'm not defending this guy, but can you blame him? He's trying to get jobs and shit, and each time he gets fired and gets replaced by an illegal person. So if that was you would start forming that in your head. You would too. Oh yeah, fire me so you can hire this illegal person and pay them under the table and pay them like $5 an hour because they're not even from America. They don't get taxes. They don't get whatever. So you just pay them under the table. You know what I mean? This shit happens. I see it in real life.
Peterson not only found validation for his feelings, but also a community that shared his views. On the 22nd of October,
Good shit, Window. Good shit, Window. I like that shit. Good shit, Window.
That Repstian uploaded this video. Peterson entered Cronin School, which was a high school that he purposely chose because it was in an area in which it had a relatively high immigrant population. He came in wearing a costume sort of reminiscent of Darth Vader, complete with a black cape, paintball mask, a sword, and a German-style combat helmet, which initially led some to believe his appearance was some sort of early Halloween costume. Moving into the school, equipped with his sword, he encountered and confronted 20-year-old teaching assistant Lavin Eskandar, who Peterson immediately attacked and killed. Moving deeper, Peterson then attacked a 15-year-old Ahmed Hassan, a Somali student, who succumbed to his injuries later in hospital. During his rampage, he encountered 2 more students, though Peterson didn't attack them. The students looking at him thought his costume was cool and took a photo with him. And just to further
oh my god. Yo, imagine just thinking this guy goes to your school, he's just walking around with like a cool costume, whatever. Bro, wow. These 2 people got lucky as wow.
How insane it was. Anton's sword was still dripping as he posed for the photo. In the investigation that followed, the police speculated that Anton only spared them because they were women. Moving past the 2 students, Peterson finally encountered 42-year-old Nazir Amso
Simp ass
and
nigga.
attacked him. Nazir also succumbed to his injuries later in the hospital. By then, the police had arrived at the school, and with sword in hand, Peterson then charged at the police, where he was killed. Anton Peterson had no prior criminal history, and in the aftermath, the police believed that his actions were motivated based on his racist beliefs, as he targeted individuals based on their skin color, as shown by the CCTV footage of Anton wandering around the school. Anton seemed to also spare extremely young children and women, regardless of their ethnicity. Anton Peterson's attack was the deadliest on a school in Swedish history. And that was the end of our very morbid video. Thank you for watching.
I was watching this video for like an hour. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, chat. Like, all seriousness, bro, I think this video just like gave me trauma. Like, I'm not joking, because I'm about to end stream and I'm about to be thinking about this shit. Like shit like this. Like, bro, that's why I don't watch sad movies. I don't watch sad stuff. Because, bro, I think about it for a whole day. Like, now, like, I don't even want to do anything no more. Because I'm going to just think about, like, bro, like, I'm just, like... Like, bro, it wasn't that girl's fault. It wasn't that guy's fault, bro. It's like what they did, yes, is wrong. But the things that happened to them to get them there, like, bro, like, you could see why. You could see why. And I'm not defending them, child. I'm not defending them, bro. But if you heard their backstory, you could see why, bro. You know what I mean, bro? So, like, this was a very informative video. Like, for real. This was very informative, bro. And it's just, I don't care, chat. I look like a bitch, whatever, bro. Cool. I don't care. At least you know I'm fucking passionate about this shit, though. Like, it's not just, oh, reacts, get out the way, money, cool, whatever, cool. No, like, I'm very fucking passionate with this shit, bro.